Hey guys, hope you're all well and welcome to another episode here. Today we're going to do something a little bit different again. We're going to be doing the top 5 teams to manage in Football Manager 2022. Let's go and see who I picked. So guys, this top 5 will be in no particular order at all, and I reckon that there'll probably be some obvious ones in here, especially 4 of them in my mind. I think there'll probably be quite obvious ones. There'll be a lot of saves, whether that be a rebuild or because they've had a fantastic transfer window so far. Some of them aren't exactly, or won't be a particularly challenging save, and others will be. And obviously we don't know any stats from Football Manager 2022 just yet. We're only basing it on 21, so we know how good these players are in 21, and we won't know how much money some of the teams will have and won't have in it either. But anyway, number 1 on the list, Aston Villa, mainly because they've signed Leon Bailey, Ings, and managed to get Buendia as well. 3 fantastic signings. They have got more, of course, but these 3 in particular are absolutely fantastic. With the exit of Grealish as well for 100 mil, how much will Aston Villa actually have to spend on top of the signings that they've already brought in? Will that 100 mil pay for them, or will you have a little bit extra? We'll soon find out, I suppose, in FM22. But they are number 1 on the list because I think they've got huge potential to get into Europe. So guys, number 2 on the list, we're going to stick with the Premier League and we're going to go with Brentford. The reason we're going with Brentford is they play a very exciting brand of football, and I'm hoping whoever takes this challenge on, probably myself, I'll probably end up playing as Brentford at some point. I want to keep playing that exciting, football that they do play, with the addition as well of Aya. Is it Aya? Asia? I don't know. I'm very bad at pronouncing names, as you well know from previous videos. I think he's a very good, exciting prospect for them, and I think it's a fantastic signing in real life. And also with the fact that Tony had such a great season last season, not just him, there are others as well, but with Ivan Toney was having such a great season last season. Can he repeat that form into the Premier League? I hope so. And already in real life they've had a cracking win over Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan, so it's like, I can't complain. They completely deserve that win, and I think that I think they're going places. I really do, and I think they'll have a very exciting season in real life, and I'm hoping whoever takes them on in FM22 will have an exciting time with them as well. So guys, number 3 on the list is Inter Milan. Now the reason we're picking Inter Milan is last season they won the title, and this season they're kind of financially struggling. They've ended up selling a couple of key players, examples Lukaku and Hakimi, for big money, and they haven't really spent a whole great deal bringing anyone in. I think they must have spent, maybe 12 mil maximum on a player, and I think that was maybe for Dumfries. I could be completely wrong on that, but I think that's pretty much the most they've actually spent. They did get a couple of good freebies in there in Dzeko and Şanaloglu. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But can we retain the title? Can you retain the title with those players? And we don't obviously know how much they'll have to spend in FM22. I can't imagine it's going to be a great deal. I think most of the money that they've made from the players has probably gone into debts and that sort of thing, rather than transfer funds. But that's why they're in the list, because I think it's going to be an interesting prospect to see whether you can retain the league and then, clear their debts and then get them back to sort of consistently winning titles. So guys, number 4 on the list is Barcelona. Now the reason we're picking Barcelona, much like the last team that we picked in Inter Milan, it's a big rebuild job, even bigger in fact, and I never ever thought I'd ever hear myself say this, but Barcelona are actually going to be a challenge in FM22, I think, with the squad registration issues, with the fact that they've got so much debt, it's unreal. I mean, it came out today with me recording this video that they're over 1.1 billion in debt, which is absolutely nuts. I cannot believe that Barcelona would ever be in that much debt. The fact they're still selling players, the fact that you're probably going to still have to sell players as well when you take them over. Can you keep Barcelona at the top tier of Spanish football with very little, money to spend? Probably next to no money to spend. Can you register those players? This is the big challenge, and I think it's going to be a crazily exciting prospect of managing them. I think it really will be a big challenge, and I think it's going to be quite a fun challenge in some regard. But yeah, that's why they're on the list, because again, it's like a rebuild, just like the last team in Inter Milan, but only on a much bigger scale. So guys, last but not least, number 5 on the list, PSG. Obviously because of Lionel Messi, it's a huge attraction to that club. Yeah, I know, they have made some cracking signings elsewhere, but Lionel Messi is the one that sticks out, obviously. When you think about it, they've probably had one of the best transfer windows of any team in any recent years. They've managed to get Hakimi, Pereira, Lionel Messi, Wijnaldum, Ramos and Donnarumma, all for about 65 mil. Majority of that fee did go on Hakimi, but yeah, that's a cracking transfer window, that is. I know they would be paying a lot of wages for those players, but you have to think about the merchandise revenue alone just for Messi. It's going to be huge. I know it probably wouldn't be much of a challenge managing them, but because Messi's such an attraction, I think that's why I picked them on the number 5 as my number 5 on the list. Not only that, but it's a good starting point if you want to do a glory hunter save. You could start at PSG just before Messi's about to retire, and then you can move on to someone else. But yeah, that's why they're on the list. I think you can have a lot of fun with them. And can you win that Champions League in the very first season that you manage them? I mean, that's the challenge in some regard. I think the league will be quite easy, but yeah, that's why they're on my top 5. So guys, that's about it for this episode. I hope you really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. We will definitely do some more of these going forward, maybe like top 5 championship teams to manage, top 5 Premier League, etc., etc. as examples. But yeah, guys, thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next episode.